Mopork here. Paranoia is probably one of the most underrated abilities in this game currently, and it's due to the fact that people think this ability is hard to hit. And that's the case because people are trying to use it like a normal flashbang. I've heard such things as, I don't bother buying this ability, or I'd rather use it as a jump boost. The reason this ability is actually insanely powerful is due to how large the projectile gets the further it travels. I've showcased this in my general Omen guide, however I wanted to make a self-contained video on this ability to highlight more attention to it, as I still see this ability get a lot of flack. Paranoia shoots up to about 35 meters, and towards that 30 to 35 meter range, this projectile gets massive, almost impossible to miss, especially if you're aiming down corridors and key points on the map. And once you start shooting through walls, it becomes almost impossible to react to. Also notice how the icon changes after a certain distance away from my target. This is to illustrate the sight range they have during the debuff. You can ping spots on your map to get the aiming down easier, since you will get most of its value shooting through walls. Try to think of this ability as a support ability for another teammate to make a play off of, or a counter flash or a counter push. Here's an example where I could be getting pushed from long C. If I know my opponents are pushing down quickly, I can stand behind these boxes to guarantee that the entire corridor will be hit and snag easy kills. If I'm playing B as an example, I can shoot blinds for my teammates that are getting pushed up A short or even through garage hallway to set up my A or C players for easy frags. You can also use this as part of an execute during a rush and allow very little time for your opponent to react. I've even gone so far as to combine it using my ultimate to allow me to get to more high value positions safer.
Did I be on the corner? I did.
Since a B post-plant situation often involves enemies playing in a headshot angle or this window, I can cover most of the window area with a blind before teleporting directly behind him without my opponent realizing. Now, I do think this ability could still use some love, mostly some sort of visual or audio feedback that you're hitting a target behind a wall, since a lot is left in the dark, no pun intended. Anyway, I hope this cleared up some misconceptions on this ability, and I hope it sparks some more creative uses as well, and I would love to see what kind of stuff you guys come up with. Hit that like button if you learned something new or found this useful. I've been releasing a lot of Omen content lately because I've basically been one-tricking him, though I will branch out in the future. Let me know in the comments below what kind of stuff you'd like to see in the future. Once again, this is Mopork, and until then, see you next time.